Good morning, mi gente, and Merry Christmas, bitches! It's 9 a.m. I know, gay people and an LGBTQ plus Kiki at 9 in the morning. I mean, God, Noche Buena was yesterday. There was a pig and there was a lot going on, and I did not go to bed till super early this morning. But you know what? That's why I'm still in bed. Me? I'm FayWhat? And I'm gonna help you get your week started off right. We have lots of fun things to talk about. It's gonna be a great week.
Gay boys, hashtag that girl. Sunbeams, drag queens, L-word. Is that girl the girl of all I dream? She's everything that every girl should be. Aqua, South Beach, hashtag that girl. Pride-filled, tea dance, Wilton. Is that girl Latina, but she's universal too? If you find a girl to love, only one girl to love, then she'll be that girl too. That girl.
The FayWhat Show is America's first LGBTQ plus morning show, and we're live right now on Roku, Apple TV, Android TV, Amazon Fire Television, YouTube, and Facebook. I'm also on demand, baby. It's Monday, December 25th, 2023. It is Christmas Day, baby! So let's kiki about what's going on in the LGBTQ plus community. I have a sidekick joining me in bed for some conversation. What the hell did you think I was talking about? Hello, I just got home like at 3 in the morning from Noche Buena. Our first segment is called Gay Boys Sleep Late. And this morning I'm joined by my gay guy pal, DJ Eric Restivo. You can see him all over town. He left WeHo to the warm places of South Florida, and now we've kept him. We've kidnapped him. We have just made sure that he can't go anywhere because we sequestered his husband. That's kind of how it works. Anyway, welcome to FayWhat's Bad. Good morning, Eric.
Oh my God, if I'm going to fall victim to any bed, honey, it's going to be this one.
Oh my
Thank you for inviting me to the Christmas party. I'm magically here in bed and at my family's house at the same time.
All at the same time.
It's
Isn't that
incredible how we
that
can
is?
do that.
I love that.
And I obviously didn't get the memo because we matched. We didn't plan this. But
I thought you were going to dress up like Mr. Santa Claus and I was going to do Mrs. Santa, and you thought I was going to do Mr. and you were going to do Mrs.
In my world, the future is completely female. So I was just like, let's just both go for Mrs. Claus this time around.
No,
you know?
and I love your future where everybody's just fluid. Ya pa'l carajo. Whatever the hell you want to be, you are.
Listen, the first time I was on your show, I literally think that I said lesbians are the best security guards that I have ever friended in my whole lives. So I will stick to that, honey. Happy lesbians, Merry Christmas.
Right? No, lesbians are great security. Like, they are. People don't really mess with lesbians.
No.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
So I see that your hat is turned to the naughty side.
Yes.
Are you telling Santa today that you've been naughty?
Listen, Santa probably gave up on me like pre-pandemic, back in like 2019, but I do feel that 2023 was a little bit more of a naughty year for me personally.
Okay.
Listen, the time is, we just started, so at any point during the show, if I feel maybe a wave of nice come along, I'll shift. I'll do a nice little hat shift, and we'll be in nice. But right now, I'm in my naughty era.
No, and that's okay.
Yeah.
And that's okay because you.
But like the best kind of naughty.
The best kind of naughty.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Like, I can tell that the eggnog that you were drinking last night was good quality.
It was really
what
good.
I mean?
Yeah. What was I drinking last night? Last night was last night was a shot and beer kind of night.
I love that.
With my husband, and we celebrated our friend's 84th birthday actually over at Spencer's.
That's amazing.
It's lovely.
84.
Yeah.
Okay, you're celebrating your friend's 84th birthday. Were
Yeah.
they there with you, or you were just celebrating his birthday?
So it's funny.
They're 84. They ain't leaving the house.
Listen, in Wilton Manors, 84 is like 37, right? So it's
True.
like, he's one of my oldest and smartest friends that I've met here in South Florida, and we were celebrating.
And you took him where?
So it was tradition that he picks where he wants to go for his birthday, and he also pays for it, which was strange to not we had offered, but it's just how he has done things since his partner passed away. So for his birthday, we do his birthday dinner. No, it was great. It was a celebration.
But
Yeah.
Good way to get into his will.
Yeah,
I totally get it. Like, that's dope sauce. I love that. But for future reference, you should take him to Tropics. Tropics is where all the old people are. He might be too young for Tropics. He's 82.
I haven't been to Tropics yet, but Matt Darren performs there all the time, right?
Matthew Darren performs there, and it's amazing.
I have
Miss
to go
Bouvier, like, they perform there. I think it's Thursdays or something, and it's like just
It's a cabaret, dinner
wonderful.
theater, right?
But the food
Gotta
is
go.
dope, though. The
right.
food is dope.
I'll check it out.
So next time, if I'm hoping your friend makes it to 83, take him there.
He will. Oh, I know he will. He will, for sure.
But get in that will. All right, let's get to
I might be already in it, honey.
Knowing you are, all right? And it's spelled correctly, too. Irresistible.
Right.
It's written right perfectly.
Capital
all right,
R.
let's start talking about the Kikis, okay? Let's kiki on what's going on in the LGBTQ plus community. There's always some tea, some shade, something going on in the world. And let's talk about the iconic, the beautiful Miss Kylie Minogue, all right?
La la la
La la la la la la la la.
Sorry,
okay,
sorry.
sorry. Can't get you out of my bed. Get the hell out of my bed.
Oh.
All right,
Never.
first, Kylie Minogue wrapped up a phenomenal 2023 with a dazzling star-studded concert at the Royal Albert Hall in London, answering questions from the adoring crowd between performances of her biggest hits. But the most memorable moment came from a gay couple who decided to make Kylie a part of their happily ever after. After catching Minogue's attention, one fan got a hold of the microphone under the guise of asking her a question and proposing to the love of his life. When Kylie asked the gay couple how they met, they told her it was at her 2005 showgirl, The Greatest Hits tour. It was a special moment for the couple, but when the proposal aired on ITV, the response was rather mixed. Kylie Minogue gets gay proposal at her concert. Watch this. Oh my God, I love this video. What do you think about it? What do you think?
I mean, I know that you are gonna hate me for this, but my ADHD just goes to like how beautiful both their skins were. Like, I wanted to know the skincare routine. Both of their faces were shining so brightly. Also, Kylie Minogue looks so good. Listen, I'm a lover. I vote for love. I push for love. I want everyone to find whatever their definition is of love. So to me, this was perfect.
It was
sweetness
and sweet
for the holiday times.
But we
didn't
see the ring.
I didn't see a ring.
And we also didn't get a yes.
Like I didn't see a ring, and like if you're gonna do the whole proposal to me, like there better be a ring with it, especially if it's in front of Kylie Minogue.
Right.
Like I was actually mad at my husband when he proposed to me.
How did he do it?
It was very low key. It was at the restaurant that he owned at the time in Queens, and no one was there, although they already knew. And I got mad at him. I was like, "Where's my whole family? I want to drink. Where is everyone? Where's the party right now?" Now I look back at it, and obviously I'm grateful, and I think everything happens for a reason.
But you're so sweet about that. But he wanted it to be intimately you and him.
Yes, he did. He did.
But did he know who he was marrying? Because that's the same thing with me. My wife proposed to me on a cruise ship. That was it. I was like, where are my friends? Where are my gay boys? Hello? This is not real unless they're here.
But you finished eating after. Because that bread pudding, I don't know, for whatever reason, it sounds good. Just
There's
bread
something
pudding
about
right now.
cruise bread pudding, right?
But I also would feel a immense level of anxiety and panic if I was proposed to at a concert like that. The spotlight was on me.
Yeah, like how do you say no?
Yeah,
like,
you don't say no. You say yes, and then you deal with it later.
Okay, so
if you have to, yeah.
Or maybe you just say yes and you get married to somebody you don't really love, but maybe they're a great catch and it is what it is.
Yeah. You also know that like at like an Adele concert, she's like, I have no time. My set is 90 minutes. We're not doing this right now. So kudos to Kylie Minogue because Adele has no time.
Right?
Yeah.
No, and kudos to them for not saying, oh, come to my wedding or officiate it or sing at my wedding or something stupid like that.
Because she's not going to come.
Because
she's not going to come.
That bitch is busy.
She's not going to come.
She got shit to do.
She's not coming.
She's Kylie, all right?
Coming.
What was it that...
JoJo's available. Kylie Minogue is not.
JoJo Siwa is so available. Like, she's there for you.
Oh, yeah, JoJo Siwa's always... She's booking everything. I meant the singer JoJo, who's, like, making her comeback now in Moulin Rouge.
God, I forgot about
I'm like,
her.
she's probably available.
She probably
she can
is.
sing.
She probably
Get
is.
out right now.
Maybe,
Leave.
I'm just saying. Or
Stand
George
up, you and
Santos.
me.
He's also available.
Yes, take time off from Cameo.
I mean, there's that. We'll talk about that. All right. Next, Reverend Nathaniel Manderson hits out at hypocrites among evangelical. Maybe he should look in the mirror. Manderson claimed that he sees the devil much more at home within the evangelical agenda and misleading people to do evil things. Do we agree with this Christian preacher? What are we all talking about? This guy
We're not ringing our bells.
No, I'm not.
Just so you know, the bells are not being rung.
No, there's no ringing about Mike Johnson.
I mean, like, listen, we get up in this bed and we speak about things that maybe are not spoken about on other platforms by LGBTQ plus people, right? So as much as we love all of the good articles, it's always important to spotlight the bad. But this is just another level of danger to the LGBTQ plus community. So it's just, what specific group is this preacher really trying to target? What's the main goal at the end of the day? What step is taken after this level of hate? There's nothing good that can come from it.
No, completely. And when we think about the Speaker of the House, right, that they're a third in command. So we've got the president, we've got the vice president, then you. And we know that you hope that all LGBTQ plus people don't breathe again, right? We got to say that we can't breathe a sigh of relief knowing that you've got this power. So no jingle belling.
No belling, no relief. Evangelical and Republican in one sentence. I'm good.
Right? Isn't it crazy though? Like when you say evangelical and and right wing or Republicans, like my ass clenches up, right? Like completely the opposite of when poppers are involved.
Yeah, see, my ass doesn't react.
Completely the opposite. You know
my
what I mean?
ass doesn't react.
No, I clench like you can get a freaking diamond out my ass when I think about this mother effer.
Yeah, so my ass is like meh. Just get, like...
Meh, let's just move on, right?
Yeah.
Move on. Gotcha.
But the clench...
But you understand the clench.
Okay,
100%. No, right?
Yeah,
the clench is warranted.
Yeah, he's a little fucking queef. Oh, excuse me. Can I say that here? Am I allowed to do that?
It's too late. You already said it.
And I'm so sorry, Stephen. I'm so sorry. Sorry.
Why are you apologizing?
I don't think I've ever cursed on your show, have I?
You haven't, because you're a good little boy. But it's Christmas. If you're going to do it, you might as well do it today, right? Because, all the counting for you being nice has already been counted.
And queef is very funny.
Queef.
Like a queef is... A queef,
Queef. Is that like a fart gone wrong?
It's like a sigh of relief with no odor. It's like a like
thank God this story's over. Let's move on.
Yeah.
All right. Exactly. Next, sleigh bells ring. Are you listening? You better be, because Christmas is here. As is the tradition during this time of year, you must be looking for a perfect gift for the LGBTQ plus elf in your life, right? Well, I've got some gift ideas, and I think that you would love them too. Okay, what could be better than dessert, right? Well, dessert, Cannabis by Edibles. They offer a variety of cannabis-blended items like the world-famous banana pudding bar, Que Rico, fast-acting Pineapple Express, sour blue raspberry, super sour apple pucker, and Boost. Okay, if this is not what you dig, how about booze ball ornaments for the Christmas albums? If that's not enough, get one of the gender-free jewelry made with reclaimed 14-karat gold by queer-owned Automic Gold. And last but not least on my list are stank eliminators by Dude Bombs, okay? Come on, when you don't know what to get that person in your life, get a dude bomb, okay? You know the gay boy that comes to your house, right? Bombs up your bathroom, and then it's like, oh, who did that? You were just in the toilet. Of course it was you.
It's me. I'm the gay boy. It's
Christmas
me. I
gifts.
need the booze bomb
what
balls,
are we
whatever
all
they
talking
are.
about? What do you think about that?
Listen, I think that was a pretty reputable list right there of toys and ideas. Also for parents, I share this every time someone has a puzzled idea or what to get for their parents. I do restaurants. Like I'll get my parents somewhere where they love to eat because my mom doesn't need more clothes or jewelry or anything like that. I love
that, but that's a good idea. But
you trying to think outside of the box and not get the same thing all the time. Also, like portable giving, honey, let's go.
It is. Look, and there's no place gayer than Etsy. Okay, if you go to Etsy.com, you will find some shit that you didn't know you needed, right? So
don't go there without a credit card attached to your payment method. Like, don't go to Etsy unless you're gonna buy something, because you're gonna be really disappointed if you walk out of there without getting anything.
You're gonna end up buying something.
Absolutely.
And they've got just incredible stuff. But again, sometimes it's hard to buy things for our gay boys because you guys are so difficult, And
cool thing about this cannabis is it's not like a THC, like you can't get it from like a drug dealer or something like that. So there's not enough potency in this. It's a like a THC 8 as opposed to what normal cannabis would be if you're trying to intake or smoke a joint or something. That's THC 9.
Got it.
So this is more like a stronger CBD. It's not going to elevate your mood to a level where you can't control
Well, you'll be
something.
nervous or something like that.
So they show you that once you go to the website for that cannabis company, and they'll show you all the finer details. But even if you're someone who doesn't normally smoke or take edibles or something, you might like a really weak dosage of it, and it might just make you feel like a little happier to clean your kitchen or something like that.
Yeah. Or to make up with some friends that you
or
were
like
pissed off at.
a bath bomb with some THC in it is really great for your body. You know, they have a lot of things on that side. I'm all for the safe cannabis.
No, safe.
All
Eric wants to make you all potheads.
No,
I don't.
I definitely don't.
Come on, just think about it. Think about how karaoke different it would be if everybody came in stoned.
Oh my God.
No, karaoke is karaoke at Hamburger Mary's. If you've never been, please go. It's a lot of fun.
Yes, come every Tuesday. I feel like it would just be a lot of like power ballads, like Radiohead and like Adele and like and like Celine Dion. Everyone would just think that they could sing the Titanic theme song and then they get up and it's like, oh gosh. Oh yeah, Whitney too. Oh, Whitney's already such a popular theme at karaoke, and it's like one in 4 people can actually sing Whitney.
Diana Nyad has explained that she had changed her attitude towards trans athletes and is now firmly on the side of inclusion. Nyad, who made history in 2013 by becoming the first person to report swimming from Cuba to Florida without the use of a protective shark cage, wrote an op-ed in the Washington Post in 2022 arguing against trans women's inclusion in sports on women's teams. Since then, however, Nyad said that she has done a lot of deep dive thinking and her views have evolved. In an interview with Out, she expressed her regret for any harm her views may have caused. Swimmer Diana Nyad can change on trans hate. So why can't you, Martina Navratilova? I'm thinking about you, girl. What are we all talking about?
I'm going to give a half shake.
No, I'm giving a full shake.
I'm giving a half shake.
Tell me why you're giving a half shake.
Okay, I'm giving a half shake just because of how hateful this human being was in the past towards trans women. So that's
you've heard of her.
Yeah, well, anytime, to be honest with you, anytime I say yes to your show, I do my homework. So I didn't hear of her before this.
Okay.
But when I did Queer News Tonight, we were talking about Martina.
Yes.
And when I did my Google research for her, she also came up.
Okay.
So it was like a crisscross of articles. Now, although I believe in forgiveness, I believe in someone who can see their wrongs, I don't think there's been enough of a public apology to the trans community, specifically trans women of color. I don't think there's been enough volume and noise there made by anyone who is a female competing in the Olympics, to be fair. But I do believe that a public figure like this, who might have bigots of hate in her corner, could possibly change the minds of other people, and that is powerful.
Yeah,
so,
you know, it sucks because, like, as you know, when you're on Queer News Tonight, right, people want to hear bad news more than they want to hear good news, right?
And so they want to hear us fight it.
And they want to hear us fight it and debate it, and they, you know, and they want to hear us upset about it and all that kind of stuff. But the reality is, Eric, is that she evolved. Right? She educated herself, okay?
Yeah.
You have a platform, which is why I had the issue with Martina, my love, because obviously you don't have the right people around you, or, you know, I have an 85-year-old mother-in-law that says, I'm done learning. Ya se acabó. I don't want to, I've evolved enough, all right? That's not the case for other people.
You can be done learning and still not hate, you know, someone. You can stop, learn, and be indifferent, although I think that it's sad. You know, you can just be silent and not express hate towards a certain human. You know, I mean, you can.
Completely. And when you have a platform like that, I would rather you stay silent than say something negative.
Yeah.
Now, this swimmer said all these horrible negative things, and then now has evolved as a human.
I would like to see what Martina Lauskova says about this famous swimmer now, if she thinks less of her, because she has a really strong stance about trans women competing in the Olympics. She thinks it's a no-go whatsoever.
And now,
the only people who can compete are born women.
You're not listening to me at all.
No, Martina hasn't changed her mind.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
At all.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what is scary. Like, I'm thinking, is she gonna hate on this famous swimmer now? Because
Nyad for it. Maybe.
That's
I mean, or maybe she wouldn't even take the time, you know? That platform is so important to help people, and unfortunately, when it's all rattled with hate and misinformation, you know, most people just pull back and go, okay, I don't want to hear it.
I just want more. I want more for our trans community, especially here in South Florida. I just want more.
Of course.
But yes, thank you to Nyad for the succession.
For the evolution. Thank you. And listen, keep spreading your word up a little bit more. And even she has said, we need more data, we need more science, right?
And Martina didn't show up to that event that you were hosting, by the way, right?
Yeah. No, she did not.
Because her wife was still on the final flyer. the
Was
promo
she?
for it. Yeah, Julia
Lamagova.
Yes,
Yeah.
from Miami Housewives.
Yeah, no, I was busy hosting, but I did not see her there, and it was a beautiful, wonderful event. Yay. Finally, during a stop in the Netherlands on her current world tour, Madonna marked
Yes, girl.
World AIDS Day with an emotional speech. She was talking from the stage at Amsterdam's Ziggo Dome, where she emphasized the importance of World AIDS Day and reminded the audience that it is not just another day. She talked about her early years in New York as the epidemic began to emerge and how one day people, including her gay friends, started getting sick and nobody understood what was happening. She also tried to convey how the disease exasperated anti-LGBTQ plus sentiment. Madonna, her New York City gay boys love her, and talking about AIDS. Did you know, and talking about AIDS, here's a video, watch this.
But people still die of AIDS. Did you know that? Just 5 people said yes. When I first came and become friends with so many amazing artists, musicians, painters, singers, dancers, the list goes on, writers. And then one day people started getting sick. And nobody could understand what was happening. People were just starting to lose weight. People were dropping like flies. They were going to the hospital. Nobody understood what was happening. The news started calling it the gay cancer because it was predominantly in the gay community, which was a terrible shame because I don't know if you understand this right now, but in the early 80s, it was not cool to be gay. It was not accepted to be gay. Did you know that? Or do you just take it for granted right now? So to be able to stand up and say, I am a homosexual, was a very brave action. A very brave and courageous thing to say and do.
So we just showed you like a minute and a half of it, and Madonna was talking about that for a good 10 minutes.
And listen, although it's obviously a completely sensitive topic, I'm celebrating that Madonna is still educating those who, she's got people of all ages in that audience, right?
Yep.
Who might not even know what she's referencing. So it's nice that she still does the work for us, you know,
Right?
for her gay community.
Yeah,
And
Madonna.
she's been the one.
She has been the
You know,
one.
she's
I mean,
been-
Madonna has always been like the #1 ally, like
Yeah.
forever in life. She may make out with us and have sex with a couple of us girls, but
Fine
you
with
know,
it.
well,
Fine
no,
with it.
no,
I love seeing the
welcome it.
footage of all of these celebrities going to her tour because she has a little ballroom section where her dancers will do a Vogue section and they hold up, you know, numbers. I think it's only 10, obviously, because they're incredible.
Yeah.
And whatever celebrity is in the house that day is the person that they bring up to judge the contest with her.
God.
Julie Garner is her last name.
I
Or I
saw
want to
that.
say, is that her
Yes,
last name?
yes,
She
yes.
was in Ozark, and
Yes.
you know, rumor has it that she's actually playing her in her biopic for Lifetime, and she was just in.
Her being like 3 hours late to her last concert. And I
Nicki
was
Minaj
like,
was an hour late to
God,
Jingle Ball 2 nights ago.
was she?
Yeah, she was.
But it's Nicki.
I know.
You
I know.
And the thing
yeah.
with Jingle Balls is that like they're bringing you 25 different performers. You
Truly.
know, so her being late is like,
Truly.
okay, just throw someone in her place. Hurry up.
She was
Just
the
throw,
last
you know?
one, of course. She closed the show. So
but-
Trilla was like sending me text messages.
Oh, Prince Trilla.
Yeah.
We love you, Prince Trilla. Happy holidays. Hey, what happened to your thing?
Oh, sorry. I got distracted by our
By Madonna.
potential,
By Madonna. By
Yes,
Madonna.
yes.
So folks
Reviewing.
at home, the FayWhat Show is part of one of the largest LGBTQ plus media companies in America. And Hotspots Magazine has been documenting the LGBTQ plus experience for 37 years. Happening Out Television Network has been bringing you daily LGBTQ plus news, talk shows, and more for 4 years. In the same model of PBS and NPR, we are a nonprofit 501c3 organization whose mission is to educate and serve the LGBTQ plus community. So we got through Christmas Eve. Today is Christmas Day. What are you doing for the rest of the week?
It's a relaxing week.
Oh my
for
God,
me, you know?
really?
Yes,
You've been so nonstop.
I've been nonstop. I have nothing planned this week. I think that I may have a gig on New Year's Eve, but I don't know yet for sure.
Okay,
So
okay.
that might be my next time that I'm working.
So how
Yeah.
long have DJ Eric
Yes.
Steve? How long have you been now a South Florida resident. How long have you been Wilton Manors?
A year and 2 weeks.
Okay,
officially.
So understand that now you will know it's a little different than WeHo because we've got just nicer weather here, right? So understand that even on your days off, when you think you're not gonna do shit, right? People are always gonna come visit.
Right.
We've got two of the biggest ports when it comes to cruise lines in Miami and Port Everglades. We've got, Miami International. We've got West Palm. We've got Fort Lauderdale International.
Everything.
Everybody comes here to visit, and they know your ass lives here.
They do.
So you've got to take them out, and you've got to make them feel welcome.
Yes.
Which is why we are welcoming to our bed from the House of Balenciaga.
Call her right on in, honey. Mariah Paris Balenciaga is joining the bed, honey. Come on in. Get right in the middle. Get right in here, honey.
Hi, Mama.
Get right in the middle.
I love a good Mariah sandwich.
You sure do.
Do you mind staying here for the end of our show? I had to bring you in. I'm sorry, Mama.
Are these my pajama pants?
Well, it's
a
gonna be
boa.
it's gonna be my scarf right now.
Miss Mariah, welcome to the FayWhat show. How are you?
Isn't the bed comfortable?
Yeah,
the bed is so
nice.
comfortable.
I
Ooh,
thought
you're so smooth, bitch. Holy crap. Wow.
Thanks, you feel that?
So
Ooh,
Mariah
this
is
all the way
one
up.
of my bestest and closest buddies and gal pals from LA, and this is the first time actually that we have linked in Fort Lauderdale. Not the first time you've been here since I moved here.
No, it's not.
So you come in and out. You performed at Hamburger Mary's in Wilton Manors. You're going to
Yeah.
be part of my +2 tonight for the holiday
I
party.
can't wait. I can't wait.
Of course,
and-
but you're just gonna enjoy South Florida for the next week or so.
Yes.
Will
I'm
you
gonna
be enjoying some of the South Florida boys?
Am I gonna what?
Are you gonna be enjoying some of the South Florida boys?
Oh, baby, I
They're going to try and enjoy her.
They're gonna try to enjoy you, right?
I had a couple last night take me out, and it was delicious. I don't remember any of it.
You're
so
not
I'm-
supposed to.
I know
Right.
I had a good time.
Right,
know
and
you're
we're gonna
supposed to.
have a great time tonight too.
Right?
When we
Look at you.
We're gonna do a little drive hop.
Do you like South Florida? I mean, I know you're an LA girl, but
I love the company that I'm with,
Oh.
and the weather is nice. I killed a mosquito.
you're not gonna but you're really not gonna say that we've got the most handsome, beautiful people here, way prettier than LA.
Well, I can't say that. I can't say that.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to you in 2 days and see how
Naughty.
your butt feels and see how your face feels and see.
There are beautiful people there that it's like you cannot ask for a cheaper date.
And then I feel like just because we have you in bed, and you might get mad at me for asking you an exclusive question, but is there anyone that you are rooting for on this upcoming season of Drag Race?
Yes.
You know they love to hear it from
They do.
a Ru
Yes,
girl,
yes.
OG.
But look, understand
an
that
icon.
this is the first time that South Florida has two girls. We have Maya and Morphine, and
There are two South Florida
we have
girls.
two South Florida, two Miami girls.
Oh, that's
actually
sickening.
competing.
Y'all also had Foxy Doll.
Yes,
Last
Malaysia.
season.
Amazing.
Yes,
Malaysia,
She's
yes.
hosting. She's hosting at Hamburger Mary's on New Year's Eve.
She's amazing. She hosts an Alibi. She's she's amazing.
So you know what? I'm rooting for the two
That was
because
Eric's-
that's
that was
my
Eric's
friend's
number one.
baby. Yeah, that's my friend's
That's our
baby.
that's
Okay,
our
okay.
girl.
She's
All
a
right.
sweetheart too, and so I always root for the girls that have a level head and appreciate an opportunity and know what to do with it.
And a mother, honey.
And a mother. And a
Like,
mother.
let's
That's a first for
go,
that, right?
Let's go.
All right,
Yes.
anything-
That was the second because
Oh, no.
Carrie Colby and Sasha Colby.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
And I meant also her. She got two little ones at home. Actual, like doing it, like busy, booked, and blessed.
Yeah.
But yes,
Oh.
Sasha and Carrie
This
was
is cornbread, too.
iconic.
Oh, I
Miss
love Miss Cornbread.
Yes.
Come on. When she had to leave, I was like, come on, there's nothing wrong with your foot. Just keep on.
Oh,
my
it
God.
was.
Oh,
It was
some
such a
sort of
moment.
seed,
She was.
right?
Oh, the bed's swallowing you up, honey.
No,
it has that effect.
No, I thought someone was poking me in my butt.
Oh,
No,
hold
that might
on.
be
Did I leave my strap on back
7
there?
hours.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
thanks.
so sorry. Sometimes I forget to put it away. It happens.
I was like, at least spit in it first.
I was gonna change my hat, but we'll stay naughty. We'll stay naughty.
we'll go to nice. We'll go to nice.
All right.
Well, thank you very much,
Oh my
DJ
God.
Eric Restivo and the beautiful Miss
course.
Mariah,
Of course.
for joining me in bed today. I mean, incredible. I love you folks.
You never know who's gonna join us.
You never know
in
who's
bed,
going to join
right?
me in bed, right? Now, get out of my bed.
All right, let's
All
go.
right,
See
all
you
right.
later. Love you.
Bye.
Mwah.
So did you know that the Happening Out Television Network studios are located at Sunshine Cathedral Square, which also houses Sunshine Cathedral, the world's largest queer church located in Fort Lauderdale. We broadcast their Sunday service every week at 10:30 a.m. At the FayWhat Show, we want to introduce you to interesting people who are important to our LGBTQ plus community. Like this interview with Javier and Carlos. They're the boys who own Myth Gastropub, and they are so damn sexy. Watch this. Good morning and welcome to the FayWhat Show. Allow me to introduce these just disgustingly hot men that are sitting in bed with me. Let's just be real, all right? Javier and... Yeah, Deller, isn't it Deller?
Or you mean Daler?
Daler, that's it. Okay, but here's the thing. That's why you're also known as Carlos, right? Then that's it. That's how we're gonna go with it. So, two young, talented, and innovative Latin entrepreneurs who proudly identify as gay boys, and they're breaking barriers and making waves in Wilton Manors as the new owners of Myth Gastropub, right? So, while Javier is a workaholic, Carlos is a gym rat and a mixologist. Mira pa eso. Right? Welcome, boys. Woohoo! Okay, so how do you feel? How do you feel being the owners of the hottest new eatery on the drive?
It feels actually amazing. I still sometimes can't believe it. You know, I work like pretty much like every day, but it doesn't even feel like I'm working. It feels like I'm at home.
Aww,
you know, really,
yeah.
I can be there the entire day and night, and it doesn't even feel like I'm working.
Do you feel like that, Javier?
Exactly the same. It feels weird. Like he said, like there's days that I wake up and I'm like, holy shit, I own a restaurant. I own it's like, what?
Right, like
Really?
pinch me, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
Well, no, and it's not only like a restaurant, because listen, again, we'll talk about it later. I was in hospitality. It's probably the hardest thing that you could ever get into, you know, but it's a good place to eat. Like the quesadillas are disgustingly amazing. The ropa vieja makes you want to like I almost lipped my friends' lips after. I was like, dame un poquito de eso porque está riquísimo, you know? How did Myth Gastropub come to pass? How did this all happen?
So at the beginning, a lot of people, when they, obviously myth, they think they go directly to Greek food.
Okay.
It just happened while we were going through names and searching for something. And that's just what stuck, what came alive with like the decorations, what we were going to do, the drinks and this. And then like everything just fell into place.
Did it?
And then,
when did you start? When did you know? Because the Courtyard was in the same place that Myth Gastropub is at right now. And the Courtyard had been there, coño, for décadas, right? They had been there forever.
13, 14 years.
So when did you and Carlos decide we're going to get a place? Tell us that part.
So we've worked together for how long now?
Like as a couple?
At Alibi.
Okay.
I was a branch manager at a currency exchange in South Beach. And I was like, holy shit, like I'm busting my ass doing overtime, not getting paid for it.
And I look this pretty. What am I doing wrong, right? No, I mean,
So
basically.
I teach him how to become a bartender.
Okay, but by teach him, do you mean
No,
teach him or do you mean like teach him?
I actually teach him how to make drinks.
Okay.
Because he had no experience, so I lie and I said, oh, he has experience because he was gonna be behind the bar with me. So
Yeah, so you were
and
gonna
he's,
help
like,
him.
fast learner.
And
so
everybody
it's-
wants a rum and coke. Everybody wants a freaking, vodka cranberry. It's not
and
that
he's
serious.
like, he was so good at it, and like since then it's been like you've been bartending for like
Since I believe that was
5,
in
6
2018.
5 years.
Okay.
So
but that's not a long time, boys. So you guys
No.
were at Alibi about 6 years ago, más o menos.
Well, he was there longer.
Yeah, I worked at Alibi
like
for 8
2012.
years.
So he was
Then-
there since 2012.
Then I went to Palace for 2 years. Then at Johnson for 1, and now at
Ooh, Johnson's. I love Johnson's.
yes, I love Johnson too.
But when you think of like the different variety of how people run businesses, that's it. Alibi, right? Palace, Johnson's. You
They're all
probably learned a
completely
lot,
different.
and they're all no,
And
but
they're
I'm saying they're all
completely
completely different,
different.
but they all serve our community in a different way.
That's
You know
it.
what I
Correct.
mean?
That's
At
it.
the end of the day, you have to serve the community for them to keep on coming
course.
back.
Of
You
course.
know? What did you learn at Alibi that you took with you?
A lot. Especially how to create like a connection with like the community, with like everybody, because that's where I met most of the people that I know now. Like business owners, friends that I still like talk to. A lot of people that are actually not present right now, that they're gone.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's
Pero te ayudaron. They still helped you
this-
before.
Like in in all the way, like
And that's what
every
got him
single
to
way.
start marketing his own side, because although he was at Alibi didn't have what they have now, which is Latin night. Before, it used to be only Thursday, then it was Thursday, Friday, then it was Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, and
then we even tried Sunday for a little bit, and he did that all on his own, doing flyers, getting people. He got the drag queen with
Oh,
him.
yeah, that Latin night? Like, have you been? It's like packed.
I have to say it, and I was the one that started the Latin night at the little room.
Yes,
the Latin
I know.
room.
I've been in that room where it's been packed. And you're doing VIP,
Yeah.
VIP, and you're like this, right?
And I was the one. And then Michael Palmer, which I love and I appreciate him so much, he was the one who got me. He was like, let's start the Latin night. So we did. And I was the one that started promoting the night. I was the one doing like flyers and doing all kind of social media things. And it became what it is right now. It's very well known. It's very successful.
It's probably one of their most successful
Yes,
nights. Like,
definitely.
still to this day.
Definitely.
They
And
finally
I'm happy for
expanded to
them.
the big room.
They finally did.
And we were asking for that. We were like, let's go, we got this.
Yeah.
And they finally did, So yeah,
And
it
it's
became
working
really
for them.
popular.
But how do you go from that to opening up a restaurant?
So realistically, we did not want to deal with food because, like you say, like everybody
lot.
says, and everybody that's been there, it's a lot. We had experience with food, but we really didn't know all the extra back of house stuff that you need to know. And it definitely was a challenge. But actually, we just took it, and then it was the opportunity that we had right then and there. And I said, you know what? Let's go for it.
Okay,
There's
like
nothing that's gonna stop us.
Like you knew the courtyard was selling, right?
Yes.
And the space is prime.
The space
it's
is prime. It's right in the middle.
Y no tenían miedo.
Yes, I do.
I asked them, were they scared? Because I'd be
Yes,
scared
yeah.
shitless. I'd be peeing my pants probably,
Yes.
like after signing that paper.
But I always knew what I wanted. Like I wanted to open a bar long time ago, and I was waiting for the right moment. So I remember a lot of people used to come to me and be like, so how much longer are you going to be bartending for? Because I'm already like 25.
25, so he's like, he's
35.
at that line where you can't be a twink anymore. Ya tú sabes, you know what I mean?
So they were like, how much longer? And I always knew where I wanted to be, and I was like, I'm going to be bartending as long as I can, And,
Yeah.
And the moment came, and I was like, I told Javi, I don't want to deal with food. I don't want to deal with food.
Oh,
but
at
he
all.
insisted, and he was like, oh, come on, let's do it. And
Because again, it's a big difference going from
Yeah.
una barra, a bar, right, with like maybe food that you get from next door, than to have a full-fledged kitchen. And again, here's the thing. It's not like it's bar food. We have plenty of places that you can get some yummy bar food y está bien. This is high quality food.
Yeah.
Okay. This is Latin fusion, like I said, my quesadillas are my favorite, but they have a whole entree. Like their steak is delicious. Their chimichurri is delicious. ¿Tú crees que yo he comido ahí varias veces? Unas cuantas veces. Okay. Like, the food's delicious though.
Thank you.
You could have done some crap food, and just been
No.
okay.
We can't do
The waiters don't wear clothes. Okay, the waiters wear an apron solamente.
Only sometimes.
Only sometimes.
special occasions.
When you come there. Only when you go there. Face coming in, everybody takes their
Oye,
shirts
quítese la
off.
ropa. Everybody gets naked. So in the first year, you've already won a couple of awards.
Well, we got nominated for 12.
That's amazing.
That
that's
really was
good.
amazing.
But how do you even 12? I got nominated for 1. You think I won? Nope.
And guys,
How do
by
you
the
know?
way,
But
we can't mention.
Tell me.
So we can't
You
mention.
see?
We can't mention it until December 7th.
Okay, don't mention
so
anything then.
We're about like 2 days away, so you guys will find out soon. But honestly, thank you guys that voted for us. 12 nominations.
12
really is a lot.
nominations. It really
Maybe
is.
some were exaggerated, but you guys love us so much. So thank you, and I appreciate it because at the beginning and still up to now, we just made 6 months, a week and a half ago of owning the restaurant,
This is
and
so
it really
crazy.
has been
It really
like
does.
yeah, like
it really
this.
does. And do you feel, because I see it, do you feel the community embracing you?
Oh yes, like there was times that it was kind of like a turning point when we finally changed the plastic.
Real.
This it's happening.
Yeah.
They stopped talking so much about courtyard and this and that. And even though we came in and we started ripping out that carpet right away. Immediately. I said, no carpet. I'm sorry.
My favorite part right now of your place is primeramente the window, because you can walk by and see how beautiful everybody is. On Wednesdays. That we'll get to. We'll get to. And also your counter. I was so happy when you got your counter. I was like,
you liked it, yeah. That was the next big thing.
But these are the little victories that happen when you own a restaurant, because obviously you didn't think it was going to take that much time.
Yeah.
You know, what COVID did was back up a lot of people. You know, GC, general contractors, make a lot of money and they're horrible people, okay? Horrible people. They'll tell you something's going to be finished in 4 weeks and then 4 months later you're still waiting.
That's it.
That's kind of how South Florida is with remodeling and fixing, and you know, you were in the middle of that, right? La paciencia tiene que estar presente for everything.
And actually his dad built the frame and I helped him do it with the rest.
Yeah, we're trying.
Yeah, we've done a lot of that work ourselves. We painted ourselves. You know, we're doing it a lot. And like any little thing, it really is.
Well, I mean, you mentioned your papa. So your papa's supportive? Are your families both supportive?
Both our families are supportive.
We actually had to go decorate now with his mom.
Yeah,
she's doing all the she's doing all the
So there's a contest going on. You better vote for us if she wants that money.
Yes. So Wilton Drive always does a beautiful contest every year for the holidays, where people compete with their window dressing, right? Their Christmas season window dressing. And Myth is going to be a part of it this year, you know? Let's see. And what else are we going to talk about? We talked about you said your parents are supportive. The holidays, what are you guys in for? What are you guys going to do? Anything fun that you've got in store for the holidays? Or will you be working?
Well, we'll be working. It really hasn't changed anything from when we were bartenders, because really you don't get any holidays off.
Nope.
So
Nope.
we're used to it.
And
It is
like,
what
I
it
didn't
is.
even decorate my house this year. I'm at work all the time, so this is my home. So this is the place I'm gonna decorate.
Yeah, your home. Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be decorated. It's gonna be beautiful.
That's it.
I was telling you guys about how hard hospitality can be, you know, and you spend a lot of time with the people you work with when you're in hospitality, which is the reason I was fucking the bartender. Así es. You could do a reality show, right, behind the scenes, probably. Is that how it is at Myth?
No. No. I mean, I'm sure there is it's drama like everywhere else in the gay community, or not. Like,
Ugly people.
of course, anybody. For real. We do.
Without saying, there's no ugly people. He goes, of course we hire ugly people.
I gotta be careful with what I say.
No. I love
And then there's no wrong answers.
There are no wrong answers. Of course I hire everybody. Okay?
No, that's it. No,
Es que yo no he visto. I haven't seen anybody. And I've gone there on an off day, and there's still pretty people there. I don't understand.
No. We try to have
We have
variety.
everybody,
Diverse.
Besides the fact of looks, everybody's beautiful in their own ways. But be honest, the first thing you guys do, and not just us, you guys, you look.
Yeah. And you guys are a tasty morsel to look at. So, I mean, you know that you're hot, right? You don't look in a mirror and you don't go, I feel ugly today. That never happens, right?
Oh, no, that happens all the time.
No, it doesn't.
I'm like, oh my God.
Now it's Carlos. I've always been hot. I don't give a shit.
I look at that camera over there.
And you see, he can't even have an interview because he's looking at the camera with him in it on the other side, okay? But do you really have it? You
course.
look in the mirror
and I'm like, oh my God, I've got more fat, this and that. Like, besides owning a restaurant, I've
I think that happens to everybody.
Yeah.
That happens to everybody.
You think that happens to everybody?
Of course. I woke up one day and what's going on?
Why am I
I didn't
not
drink enough water last night.
I didn't drink enough water. Let's talk about, okay, you have a lot of, I think that you were very smart, okay, as business people. And I think that comes from the Alibi days. I think that comes from the Johnson days. I think that comes from the Palace days.
And I also worked at Hunter's.
Okay, so when you think about those 4 places, those have to be the top 4 of the top 5 places when it comes to LGBTQ plus places that we love to go to, you know? But I thought that one of the smartest things that you did, give back dining, I think that's like on a Tuesday. And you've done that other days and stuff like that for different situations, blah, blah, blah. I was there when for Julian's Fountain of Youth.
course.
You opened up your restaurant for that incredible nonprofit organization. And then we have Daisy on Wednesdays, you know, which is like my favorite night of the week, 9 p.m. Make sure you go to Myth. So on Wednesdays, the incomparable and the iconic Daisy Dead Petals, who has been just at the forefront of drag for, I don't want to say how many years because then she gets mad.
She's timeless, if
She's
you ever ask
timeless.
me.
She's timeless, okay? All the drugs.
For a long time, because I've been working in Woodson Manors for a long time, and now we work together, and I'm the owner, and like we go back and we're like, can you believe like
Remember
you're
back
working
then
for me
Yes.
like right now? And she's like, you know, like she's so proud of me, and we talk about it all the time, and it makes me feel really good that I still can't believe it that I'm having a show with her in, and it's amazing.
Okay, again,
It's
when you
amazing
think
feeling.
about the most iconic drag queens,
Yeah,
she's up
it's
there. This
amazing.
is Daisy
It's
fucking Dead Petals. Wait a minute, where's her pillow? Mira, I have her here. I always have her here. Daisy, you see, I always look.
I have that too.
Okay, that's my Daisy Dead Petals that I love so much. Okay, and
We
so
love Daisy. We
so
love
Wednesdays, Daisy hosts there for a couple of hours. Plus, everybody paints. Okay, everybody starts drawing whatever you like to do, crayon, pencil, whatever the hell, stencil, whatever it is, to a live model. And the model is always a very good-looking, gorgeous man, and usually this has very little clothes on, if any.
Yeah.
You know, what a great concept. I wonder whose idea that was.
We both came
I
up
think
with
it was more his.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because I'm not like that. I'm more into I'm more serious.
You're more serious. Didn't they draw you once?
I was the second
See?
one.
Que serio.
Well, you have to do what you gotta do.
He's very, very serious. Very serious. You're doing brunches on the weekend también now.
Yes.
Okay,
so
tell us about that.
We're doing drag brunches. We're trying to get it started. Other than Lips, I don't think there's other drag places for brunch.
I don't know of any.
Over here, and on the drive, I really don't know any drag brunch.
For sure,
going
not
on.
Latins.
And Latins.
Okay, so it's a Latin drag brunch, even
Well,
better.
It's now
Right, but
international.
Because I know you have Miss Florida FI. I know that
She's
she
one of
just
the-
was
And Miss
crowned.
Florida at heart.
How do you say her name? It was Jessie.
Jaysa.
Jaysa.
Jaysa
Jaysa
Jovovich.
is like.
So beautiful.
No, drop that. Que beautiful. Beautiful es para la gente ahí de la calle. You know, like, she is like
Jaysa.
drop dead stunning. Like, if you see her, like, she looks fake, right? I was one of the judges. I was one of the humble judges. And every time she was like, perfect score, perfect score, perfect score. Like, she didn't even have to, I mean, she was just so beautiful in her eloquence, in her dancing, and like, in everything that she, you know?
Well, she's there with us. Come see her.
Okay, so
She's
that's
amazing.
Saturdays? Is that
Yes.
Yeah,
Saturdays?
Saturdays from 1 to 4, and it's in the patio, guys. We do have a patio. It's not just the dining.
And it's
I
big.
know.
It looks good.
It looks great on
especially-
pictures.
It looks, and right now for winter, it's so nice to sit out there and like have a lunch, a breakfast, whatever you want.
Anything.
And you can bring your dogs too.
I love that.
Please.
It's
I will stop and pet them. So
we
just
we give them water, we give them trees,
I love
whatever
that.
you want. Yeah, we support that. So
I love that. Okay, last question about Myth. I heard that there are some ghosts there that courtyard dejó. That
ghost.
courtyard left there. Yeah, that there's some ghosts. Like somebody died there and there's a ghost there.
oh my God,
This is the first time I'm hearing about
You never
this.
heard about that?
No.
That some guy named Sergio passed away and like his ghost is roaming
Is that
through
what they
there.
sold? Because I could have gotten a discount. Like, wait, what's going on? I want a refund. Wait.
I am speechless right
But
now.
you didn't know, but
There was a ghost?
he was a good looking
Okay,
guy.
so I don't want to be a little bit. I don't want to get into this. How do you call that?
Topic?
Like no. Like when you can feel things or hear things or whatever.
Okay.
I'm not like
spooky shit. You don't like
But
creepy stuff.
usually like I have a feeling of
okay.
when
And you don't
energy
feel it.
like that, and I've never. But now I won't stay there by myself closing anymore because of you.
Sergio's gonna come get you. No, but maybe he's a friendly ghost. Why are you all worried about that? Maybe
I'm
he's
not
a-
closing it.
No ghost is friendly.
That's not true. Ay,
I'm
coño.
just kidding.
Who said this? Where do you
No,
hear
I
this
heard
from?
some old timers, some people that have been around for a while, saying that there was a ghost of the courtyard, and you know that it was probably going to still be there with you boys.
Well,
But I don't think maybe he's friendly.
Whatever was there from the courtyard,
No
bye.
doubt. No
Okay,
doubt.
We
no.
cleaned it
did you do
out,
all that-
bleach and
But did you-
fabuloso, everything.
Bleach and Fabuloso cleans
That's it.
everything. It's like Windex for Greek people. But like, okay, but did you like do a despojo? Did you do a sage?
did not.
you do?
No, we
okay,
did
you
not.
might
We
want to
should.
get your parents. I bet you when you tell your mom's gonna be like, "Coño, let me bring some sage."
All I have to say, I have never felt any bad energy.
Good.
Yeah, no, we haven't felt any bad energy.
And the business is improving day by day, and we appreciate every single one of you guys that has been supporting us. So with goals or no goals, we are gonna keep moving forward with the Myth Gastropub.
Oh, actually, there was a ghost. I'm lying.
Oh, okay.
Marissa, the skeleton.
Halloween.
That skeleton that they had there sitting like.
And she's gone, so don't worry about any
Okay,
ghosts.
there's no ghost. There's no ghost then. All right. Boys, before I let you go, vamos a jugar un juego. We're going to play a little game,
right.
okay? And it's called La Primera Cosa Que Se Te Para. It's called the first thing that comes up.
Oh, in
I'm
Spanish
sorry,
sounds
hold on.
different.
I know.
It sounds better in English. Here, hold it.
So in Spanish, it's kind of like the first thing that comes up, right?
Yeah.
Like your penis, and it just sounds better and it's sexier. La primera cosa que se te para, right? But in English, it's just the first thing that comes up. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say a word or a phrase, and you'll say the first thing that comes to your mind. Okay?
Sounds
So like if I say red, you would say. You would say Christmas.
Christmas,
Okay,
that's right.
all right.
But he's only thinking about bad words.
No,
I'm
que la
not.
primera cosa.
Yeah, look. I know him.
The first thing that I'm telling you, okay? Bread. What would you say?
Bread?
Bread.
Sandwich.
Okay, sandwich. This is not that hard, boys.
Okay, so let's start.
This is not that hard. Okay, te lo prometo. Okay, so it'll go 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay?
Okay.
All right, we're going to start with Javi, okay? What do you think of when I say iPhone?
Apple.
Okay? All right, Carlos, what do you think when I say role playing?
What is a role playing? Remember, English is not my first language.
What do you think when I say Miami Boys?
I think of Palace.
You think of Palace, okay? All right, okay. Okay, Javier, what do you think when I say Netflix?
Streaming.
Okay, what do you think when I say OnlyFans?
Javier.
Now you gotta
I love this. Can I throw like oil on you while you do this and just get popcorn and just start watching slowly? Javier, what do you think when I say J-Lo?
J-Lo ass.
Okay, what do you think when I say Beyonce?
Beyonce. Ooh, Beyonce. It reminds me of the first time I did drag.
Okay, all right.
I should have submitted those pics.
Okay, you should have submitted those pics.
should've.
What do you think of when I say Oprah Winfrey?
And you get a prize.
You get a prize. You get a car. You
think
get a
about
car.
money, yeah.
Think about money, okay? What do you think of, Carlos, when I say churros?
Oh, Myth. The best churros at Myth.
There you go.
They're actually freaking delicious. It's a really, really yummy dessert. Javi, what do you think when I say TikTok?
I'm getting old.
You're getting old.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think, Carlos, when I say spatula?
What is that?
To flip a burger.
I'm in love with Carlos now. I just want you to know I just love him. I don't care if I don't know how to say his name or nothing. You know what I mean?
Spanish
Okay.
is spatula
What
too,
do you
spatula.
think when I say lube?
I mean,
What are you?
Okay. What do you think when I say platanito?
this was a setup.
Platanito.
Platanitos lube, but yeah, this is a setup.
It totally was a setup. It totally was a setup.
She started off real slow.
I know.
Getting to the
I like it.
climax.
Come on, let's
Okay.
go.
What do you think when I say drag race?
I think of RuPaul.
You think of RuPaul. Okay. What do you think, Javi, when I say Lady Gaga?
I don't know. The first thing that popped up was one of her songs.
Okay, sing a bit.
Bad Romance. No, I don't. You don't want to hear me sing. We want to keep them watching, right? Not.
Carlos, what do you
No,
think of
unsubscribe.
when I think of Madonna? When I say Madonna?
Daisy.
Daisy.
Daisy that pedals.
Oh, when she does the performance, that's amazing.
90% of her drag is Madonna.
Yeah. Me and Daisy are both stuck in the 90s. We just can't, you know? Javier, what do you think of when I say bathhouse?
Never been.
Never been to a bathhouse?
No.
No. You?
I have never. Why are you laughing?
Because you could feel the lies, right? You could feel the lies.
Listen,
come.
I've never
If you worked
been-
you worked at Johnson, right? You did.
I did.
Okay.
That's not a bathhouse.
I know it's not a bathhouse. I'm just that was just a
Well,
segue.
maybe
where you
for
work-
some people
No,
it
it
is.
is. It is. For some people, if you say you went to Johnson's, the bathhouse is right there. You might as well just go. You know? Did you work at Johnson's when it was on Wilton?
It is on Wilson.
Yeah,
It
like
is
as long as
yeah,
but I mean
yeah.
there.
No, what do you mean? But
Like you worked there when it was there at Wilton, like not far from where you used to
Yeah,
work at
right
Alibi.
before
Yeah,
Myth
yeah,
was
yeah,
on,
yeah.
yeah.
Why did you leave?
Well, because I opened this Myth.
Oh, so that close. It's been that recent
close.
that
Yeah,
you
it was
worked
that
over
recent,
there.
Yes.
No, they must miss your ass over there, Carlos.
I still work for them once in a while.
Oh, I mean, a bitch gotta
Yeah,
pay
I still-
bills. You know what I mean? Like, we gotta pay bills. I mean, coño, if they would take this, I would go there to
I
Johnson's,
still work
you
for
know?
them once in a while, yeah.
Okay.
That's how good they were to me, so I appreciate that.
And you know, that's a good point that you're saying. Again, a lot of people work in hospitality, después se odian, you know, that they hate their bosses
No, not
or they
at all.
can't go into their old workplace. You've mentioned all these reputable, amazing
Yeah.
places, and you could call any of them and go, hey, I need some advice, you know,
Yeah,
and
of
somebody would
course.
be willing to help you.
Yes.
That's amazing, and not most people don't have that, boys.
That's
No,
it.
not
You know what
at
I
all.
mean? Like,
And
please
like
be aware and have gratitude to it all.
Of course.
You
No,
know?
definitely. Like as soon as we took over and started commenting, like I remember Mark was one of the first business owners.
Mark Hunter.
Yeah, that commented and was like, "Oh, I tried their food and it was delicious, this and this." And then we had trials and tribulation. This was like at the very beginning. It's not easy.
Yeah.
But I remember him and then Bruce coming to visit me. My whole family at Hunters will come and see us too and all that stuff.
That's amazing, boys. And let me tell you, on behalf of, I can only speak for myself. I'm not going to speak for the whole community. Then I get hate mail, and I don't have time for that shit, right? But I was like, oh no, a new place is going to open. Because, we just had, like a couple of years ago, we had a couple of other places open and not really do that great, right? And I was like, coño, a new place, let's try it out. And then seeing that it was two brown boys from Miami, right? I was like, coño, I gotta support, right? And
mind you, I screamed at her from the other side of the street.
I know, like, you're coming in here, right? I was like, I am now. Big brown boy screaming at me on Wilton, I'm going in. It was either there or run into the Eagle, which I've done in the past too. So, you have met expectations. Eso es lo que te quiero decir. ¿Tú me entiendes? Que, like, it's not like it's a new thing and you go because it's new, right? And people go because it's new and that's it. You have made people want to come back, Somebody who I look up to and I think is an incredible drag queen, but she's also a wonderful cook is Amanda. I have gone a couple times. The food is amazing and everything is with a little touch of Amanda. So she loves Myth. Right?
I know,
She's at
she's
Myth,
been
like, oh my
such
God,
a
this
good
place is
sister.
amazing. Oh my God, she'll take pictures of the food. Oh my God. And
Thank you,
she doesn't
Amanda.
have to
Thank
do
you,
that.
Amanda.
My point is that she doesn't have to
No,
do that.
not at all.
She's respected. She's got money. She's got her business. She's got lips. She doesn't have to give a shit about Myth, but she does. You know what I mean? Sin ustedes preguntarle, without you having to, and my point is, I did the same thing because Myth makes you want to do it, right? Myth, you feel welcomed. You feel, it doesn't, and again, people walk in there that they've never met before in their life and they're like, hi, how are you? Let me sit you down. There's something
so
about
nice.
the energy in there that makes you feel like you've been there before. And then the food keeps you coming back. Because the food is freaking delicious, okay? And again, not just saying that because they're nice on the eyes. That doesn't last for long for me.
That's it.
Yeah, that's right.
I work really hard for my money, okay? And when I spend it, I want to spend it at a reputable place that endorses and loves LGBTQ. And that's what Myth Gastro is all about,
Thank you
So
so
boys,
much.
keep kicking ass.
Thank you.
All the
We're
wonderful things in the new year, okay? Thank you for getting in bed with me with almost no clothing. Mira, do you see the chest? I know you're jealous, Cal. I know you're jealous.
I didn't know I was supposed to take off my shirt, so I didn't get to shave. But I'm sure a lot of people like that.
I don't
It's
think,
okay,
I
when
don't
Fort
think anybody
Lauderdale,
has a
when
problem.
Pierre's
I don't think
Otters.
anybody has a problem with that at all. So thank you very much to Javier and Carlos for being on my show. Please follow their social media and follow Myth at their social media at facebook.com/MythGastrobarWM, as in Wilton Manors. And they're all over social media. The boys are also all over social media. Follow them to find out what's going on over there and support.
And
Right?
thank you, Faye, for having us. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right. I love
Thank
you,
you.
boys. Get over here. Yay! It's a threesome. No, it's not. Right? I love you. We'll be right back. Finally, this morning, I want to get our week started by telling you some things that are really important to me. We call it Faye. What's on my mind? How to navigate the holidays, all right? I do this every year because it is so important. The holidays are not easy. So, community, here are some positive tips to help you not only get through the holidays, but embrace them with pride and resilience as an LGBTQ+. So let's start with LGBTQ plus folks, find your chosen family, right? While blood relatives are important, your chosen family, the friends and LGBTQ plus community members who support you can provide a powerful source of comfort and understanding. Spending time with those who accept and celebrate you can make the holidays truly special. Next, learn to set boundaries. Clear communication is key. Before gatherings, discuss boundaries with your family, with your friends, to ensure that everyone feels comfortable and that everyone's on the same page. Let them know what topics are off limits and what kind of language is respectful and inclusive, right? Explain to your family about pronouns. Explain to them about your partner, however they want to be referred to as. Make sure that that's talked about before the Christmas event, all right? Next, educate and advocate. Sometimes family members may not fully understand our challenges. Use this time of year as an opportunity to educate them. Share your experiences and knowledge, and gently and safe to do so. You might even choose this time of year to come out to your family and friends. In the process of doing so, you may have the opportunity to answer any questions they have and create a healthy, open dialogue that can be so important. LGBTQ plus decorations and celebrations. Deck the halls with pride, people. Incorporate LGBTQ plus symbolism into your holiday decorations or gift giving. Rainbow ornaments or LGBTQ plus themed wrapping paper. All of that works during this time of year. Next, lean on supportive allies. Allies can be invaluable any time of year. Particularly over the holidays, LGBTQ plus allies within your family or among your friends can help mediate uncomfortable situations, provide support, and show their love and appreciation. It's so needed. Important one is this one, self-care, okay? Self-care is essential. Amidst the craziness of the season, don't forget to take care of yourself. Prioritize self-care, whether it's through meditation, reading, or simply taking a moment to just freaking breathe, all right? A happy you is the best gift that you can give anyone, right? And give yourself. And finally, volunteer and give back. The holidays are a time of giving. Consider volunteering for an LGBTQ plus organization or initiatives that support marginalized communities. Giving back can be incredibly fulfilling and a great way to connect with like-minded individuals. You might just meet your boo volunteering with the Gay Men's Chorus. You never ever know, all right? Again, the holidays need to be or should be about love and compassion and gratitude. Focus on the love you have in your life, both from your chosen family and your blood relatives who accept and support you. And if they don't, it's their loss. Embrace the season's joy and share it with those who really matter, all right? Well, that's the FayWhat show. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. I hope that you had fun. I have to say thank you to my boy, my bestie, my friend, Mr. DJ Eric Restivo, for joining me in bed. And he's just so amazing, right? Like, oh my God, like, you know, again, I always tell you folks to make a gratitude list, right? And I make a really big one for New Year's. Eric is on my gratitude list, and he should be on yours too, because he's such an incredible asset and part of the FayWhat family. I love him so much. I really do. So folks, I'm really passionate about trying to connect the L and the G in our community. It's often hard for us girls, but if we believe we are one strong community, then we must support all the letters of our LGBT and Q+. We open the show with a nod to Mary Tyler Moore and That Girl's Marlo Thomas. This show is dedicated to a strong LGBTQ+ community. I just encourage you to be a little bit kinder, a little bit funnier, and embrace our tremendous diversity because it's what makes us so damn strong. Until next Monday, world, at 9 a.m. sharp or anytime on demand. Until then, make sure that you follow me on all social media outlets, Facebook, IG, TikTok, and YouTube. I am not on Twitter, nor will I ever be. As long as Elon Musk is ahead of that, not gonna be honest. Sorry, baby, but follow me on everything else, all right? Follow FayWhat and also follow the Happening Out television network, okay? We offer all LGBTQ+ content. So, esto se acabó. I'm FayWhat, and I'm #thatgirl. I wish you a week full of sunshine and rainbows. Stay gay.
Rainbows, gay boys, #thatgirl. Sunbeams, drag queens, L-word. Is that girl the girl of all our dreams? South Beach, #thatgirl. Pride-filled, tea dance, Wilton. Is that girls of love? Only one girl to love, and she'll be that girl.